Rock the body, 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 body.
This bout will feature Arizona Roller Derby's travel team at the time, the Tent City Terrors, as they take on the San Diego Wildfires. The Wildfires has had a very interesting history over the years, and the team still exists today, playing bank track roller derby. If you recently watched Battle on the Bank 15 or the 2026 Chingadera, you may have seen a skater named Slamurai. This 2009 bout also has a skater named Slamurai, and I had to ask some questions, and the answer was yes. This is the same Slamurai who skated for San Diego in the bout you're getting ready to see. This is one of the very few skaters I know who skated in the classic modern era and are still active skaters today. Most skaters would have retired, but may still be involved with the league as officials, coaches, or other volunteers. Some more notable names on the 2009 San Diego team are Ivana Spankin, Trish the Dish, and Bonnie Destroyer. Ivana Spankin was, and still is to this day, very well known. Ivana was one of the original founders of AZRD. Ivana is also known as the original creator of RollerCon. Many years ago, Ivana and Trish the Dish operated a business, Sin City Skates. Sin City Skates was the leading place where skaters would get their gear because it made the most sense to purchase skates from a derby skater. I even bought my skates from Sin City Skates back in 2008. Yes, I did do a little skating back in the day because I had a saying that, don't judge a roller girl unless you skated a mile in their skates. I was nowhere near ready to play derby, and today my spouse would kill me if I was to put them back on again. Remember, I'm 57, and I've been off skates since 2010. Ivana and Trish would eventually sell Sin City Skates to Bonnie Destroyer, who is also skating for San Diego in this bout. Sin City Skates is now known as Bo's Boots on Wheels and is alive and well in the San Diego area. If you think about it, this game is a nice history lesson, not necessarily about AZRD, but of the San Diego Wildfires team legacy. The same team we are seeing today on the bank track, though many, but not all, of the skaters have changed. Also, another significant aspect of this bout was during halftime. We saw the debut of Dry Heat Derby. Dry Heat Derby was the first attempt to bring men's roller derby to Arizona. We will see a demo scrimmage with a mashup of the guys from Dry Heat along with some female skaters from AZRD. Although this was not the first time we covered what would be known today as open gender roller derby, this was the first time it was presented to a public audience under the Dry Heat name. So as you can see, there's a lot of backstory and really a first look at what was to come in the 17 years following this historic evening. So with that, I bring you Arizona Roller Derby, Tent City Terrors versus San Diego Wildfires from January 24, 2009. But first, here are some things you need to know about Michi-chan's Raw Derby. Michi-chan's Raw Derby is a journey into the early days of the modern resurgence of flat track roller derby by highlighting how the game was played in Arizona, the second birthplace of modern roller derby. From 2007 to 2009, I produced 7 long-form video shows, first called the Arizona Derby Report and then later Michi-chan's Real Derby. Think of these programs like Sports Center, but for derby. They featured news, scores, standings, as well as highlight reels on the various roller derby bouts that were played in Phoenix and Tucson at the time. These highlight reels ran about 5 to 7 minutes in order to not just capture the highlighted moments of the game, but to also reflect the human element of the skaters and the fans. Michi-chan's Raw Derby takes those bouts where most or all of the gameplay was recorded and now presents them in their entirety, jam by jam. While you're used to seeing recent roller derby coverage on live streams and YouTube with camera angles at elevated positions, the Michi-chan way was much different. I'm not interested in the positioning of the skaters. I'm interested in the human side of the sport and capturing the action from the floor where the action was happening, not from the grandstands. Likewise, since our coverage at the time was intended mainly for highlight reels and not for full bout coverage, you should not expect a well-polished presentation of the game. Since I used a handheld camera and did not always use a tripod, you should expect the camera to shake at times, be out of focus, and to experience immediate shifting to other parts of the track, including the areas where action is not happening in anticipation for something to eventually happen. You will also hear my remarks, my calls of encouragement, score and time checks, as well as other things that you may not expect in roller derby coverage that's commonly seen today. Like I said, this is as raw can get. But if you can see past all of this, you will experience for the first time what Arizona Derby lovers experienced in those early years. A time when fans were closer to the game and more involved. A time when skaters had more freedom to express themselves through their individual character. And a peek into how the game was originally played before it evolved into different styles based on national association. This is our state. This is our derby. This is Michi-chan's Raw Derby.
Michi-chan.
Hey, it's Michi-chan, and we've got TCTs. I love it.
Steely Jan, 19, the captain of our Wildfires, and Trish the Dick, number 91.
All right, here we go.
All right, and as our lovely 10 City Terrors take the floor, I would like to introduce you all to our new 10 City Terror Rams. So, when all these girls are skating around,
1904. They San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
you love the 10 City Terrors! And we're skating around this
Let's talk about the leagues you will be seeing today. Arizona Roller Derby was founded in 2003. They were the first in Arizona and second in the nation. AZRD, along with about 30 other leagues, would form the United Leagues Coalition, which would eventually be called the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. At the time of this episode, AZRD had 4 home teams in their travel team, the 10 City Terrors. As the sport grew in the 2010s, AZRD grew with it through the establishment of city and state level teams, participating in the Arizona State Roller Derby Conference, and they had even experimented with short track roller derby. In response to changing times, the 10 City Terrors team name would change to the Arizona All-Stars in 2018. The 2020 crud would bring all leagues to their knees. AZRD would come back with 2 home teams, the Heritage Bad News Beaters and Skate Riot Project. In addition to the Arizona All-Stars, their B team is called Arizona Rising. They also have a juniors program, the Prickly Scares. Most home games are played at the Broadway Recreation Center in Mesa, Arizona. Learn more about AZRD at ArizonaRollerDerby.com. The San Diego Derby Dolls was originally started in 2005 and was associated with the Los Angeles Derby Dolls Bank Track Roller Derby League. In 2009, the Wildfires was the name that was used for their flat track travel team. Over the years, there have been several restructures of Derby in the San Diego area. The league would eventually be called San Diego Derby United, and until recently, Slam Diego Roller Derby. In June 2026, Slam Diego Roller Derby would become known as Best Coast Roller Derby. These days, the league skates on bank track and has been seen at events like Chingadera and Battle on the Bank. Many of Best Coast skaters also play flat track as a part of SoCal Derby. The league has two home teams, Heaven Skate and Stay Trashy San Diego. More information about this league can be found at SDDD.com. During the halftime of this bout, you will also see Dry Heat Derby. Dry Heat Derby was Arizona's first men's roller derby team, founded in Tucson in 2008. The Dry Heat team was originally going to be a part of the Valley Fever Roller Demons, a new league started by Antagonist and myself in order to bring the now defunct Old School Derby Association to Arizona. Due to various internal circumstances, the concept of bringing the new OSDA league to Arizona was abandoned. Dry Heat Derby would continue for a while, skating the WIFTA rule set. Men's roller derby would continue with the Rattle Skates, who recorded their last bout in 2015. We have heard about 2026 efforts to bring back men's roller derby, possibly under the name Phoenix Sky Harmers, as a part of the Men's Roller Derby Association. Today, skaters, regardless of gender identity, can participate in USAR's open gender play through Phoenix Roller Derby, formerly known as Desert Dolls Roller Derby, and at Arizona Skate Club. For more information, visit phxrollerderby.com and azskateclub.com. In this main bout, we will see the Arizona Roller Derby Tent City Terrors in pink take on the San Diego Derby Dolls Wildfires in gray. This bout was played at the Castle Sports Club, which at the time was the mecca for derby in Phoenix. This bout was played under the WIFTA 3.1 rule set with two 30-minute periods, ending in natural conclusion, two whistle starts, grand slams, and jammerless jams. In this bout, you're going to see one of the rarest rule situations to come up in a bout during that era. I'm not going to give away any spoilers other than to say you should watch the entire bout. This bout was recorded on our 16:9 Classic Cam from a standing position in turn 3. The camera was handheld, and this episode will have a lot of noticeable shaking of the camera. This bout was never intended to be shot for full jam-by-jam coverage, but instead for a short highlight reel that aired on Michi-chan's Real Derby back in 2009. I did not do full score or time checks. I have attempted to estimate the scores for each jam. Also keep in mind that this was before the days of CRG Derby scoreboard software, and scores were posted on the big Nevco scoreboard in the Turn 3-4 Apex. There are many times where there are delays in getting the updated scores posted to that board. Therefore, the score bug in the 2026 production may vary from what the big Nevco was showing at the time. Again, scores shown in the 2026 score bug are approximate. During halftime, Derby lovers were treated to the first public exposition of what was called at the time co-ed, but what we now refer to today as open gender roller derby. This was at a time when there was a lot of resistance, not just to the concept of men's roller derby, but also the concept of men and women skating at the same time. This 2009 event predates what I call Derby's gender evolution, which took place throughout the 2010s. This was in the days of the roller girl, before the days of they-them pronouns, and the game was starting to see the evolution from the days of sex before sport to the serious athletic game that we have today. With that, let's explore the early days of our sports evolution with this very historically significant episode of Michi-chan's Raw Derby. It's Arizona Tent City Terrors and San Diego Wildfires coming up right now. Hey, it's Michi-chan, first bout of the year, and it's It's a travel team bout. TCTs, San Diego, right here, right now.
Michi-chan.
All right, here we go. It is January 2009, and it is time for Tent City Terrors, new Tent City Terrors for 2009, up against San Diego. Here we go. And we have a lead jammer already, and it's San Diego. This is just the first jam. Whoa! All right, kids, this ain't no home team bout. This is gonna get real. And that's a jam. Okay, we have Localina and Bonnie Destroyer going at it. All right. All right, this is going to be good now. I've been waiting to see Bonnie Destroyer. And she's through. Bonnie Destroyer's through, but she did not get the lead jam. No lead jam. Localina still has a chance. She's got it. All right. We got a lead jam on Localina. And Localina called. Good move on Localina. We've got Ivana and Dianosaurus Rex now. It's 3-0. San Diego's ahead. And here we go. Dianosaurus trying to make her way through. Inside job. Diana's through. Lead jam. Lead jam, Arizona. And there's Ivana spanking. Remember, Ivana, this is your league. Welcome home. Oh, and she called. Nice. Oh, man. Whoa! Little stumble on the jammer line there. And that was... Whoa! Meanwhile, San Diego picks up the lead. Oh, I can't... Oh, nice. Oh, everybody's stumbling out today. Grand Slam, San Diego. Everybody's slipping. And we have San Diego skater called to the box. So we got a power play going, but not really a power jam. We got 5-on-4 derby going here. And that's gratuitous violet. Wow. That's gratuitous violet. And that's the jam.
5-3 San Diego, 24:31 remaining. Okay, we got Bunny Destroyer and Sheetiness going. Nice. Meanwhile, we got a lead jam, San Diego. And that's Bonnie Destroyer. Look at her go. I think that's a slow mode. Here she comes. Here she comes. Inside, inside. Nice. Easy break. Nice. Grand slam, San Diego. I just took a brief look at the scoreboard. It's 20-3 San Diego. That was Bonnie Destroyer trying to... Nice little takeout there. Wow. Okay, we got Localina. We got Localina up against... All right, who's that jamming for San Diego? Nice. And Gratuitous Violet goes to the box. That's number 88 for San Diego. We'll have to check the program later and see who that is. There she goes. A little bit of jammer war there, but she is flying through there. This is the one thing that AZRD has... Whoa! This is the one thing that both AZRD and TRD are going to have to work on for this year is speed. These teams out here really need to work on their speed. We go. Whoa, nice. And she just keeps sneaking through that pack. Wow. Nice, here we go. And that's the jam. All right. Okay, here we go. We've got Bonnie Destroyer going up against, and that's Shirley Demise. Shirley Demise. There she goes. Shirley Demise is through. Lead Jam, Arizona. This is one of AZRD's best jammers right here, Shirley Demise. And she's on fire. And we got a little topple over there in turn 4. But look out, because here comes Shirley Demise. Bonnie Destroyer finally breaks. But Shirley Demise has the lead. And she's going to call it. Good defensive move there on Shirley Demise. All right, way to go. AZRD has a lot of reps. All right, we got another timeout going here. 19:17 remaining. It's 29-8 San Diego. And we're just going to keep it close. We're going to keep it here because we got skaters on the line, and that looks like Ivana Spankin going up against Gratuitous Violet. And here we go. Here come your Gemmas. Let's watch the pack. But here comes your Jammers. Gratuitous Violet. Ivana takes it still in turn 4. But look at that. Gratuitous Violet is through. Another Arizona lead jam. Arizona needs all the help they can get right now. Oh, it's Tyrannosaurus Rex. I get these names so confused. It's hard to cover Derby from turn 3. And she's calling. She's calling. She's calling as Raina Rage going to the box. AZRD slowly getting into this again. It's we got 18:10 remaining. It's 29-12 San Diego. And that looks like Localina going up against Steely Dan. Here we go. We're going to keep a watch on Localina. But no, we got a lead jam, San Diego. Localina not that far behind. San Diego skater gets blown to the box to join Raina Rage. And that's a jam. What happened? Here's little Penny Foo Foo. I love saying that name. And let's do our traditional look at the other camera people here. All right, there's your score as of right now. It's 29-12.
Also, the neighboring Olympics are provided to Harvey at the Hotel San Carlos. So be sure to join us downtown. Bye, everybody.
Trish the Dish. Oh, there's nothing like a sweaty skater. This is my second bout this weekend, too. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. Now, who's that? Now, that's Shirley Demise up on the line against the Mystery Jammer. Who's that? Oh, yes. You can tell those pigtails from anywhere. It is Ivana Spankin. All right, let's see who's going to win this one out. And it's Ivana. Lead jam, San Diego. All right, very good. Missy. Some say I'm the president of the Missy fan club. Well, you know. That's a jam. All right, meanwhile, the TCT bench is contemplating. What's happening here? It's 32-12. 32-12. And here we go. Derby time. Whoa, nice try. and she calls. Alright, here we go. It's 33 to 12, 14-11 remaining. And we've got a little confusion on the jammer line. Got Dianosaurus Rex up against, looks like Ivana, no. Got Steely Jan. Alright. Got a little confusion there. Here we go. 33-13. Lead jam, AZRD. And that's Dianosaurus Rex. And that's Jam. Okay, it's now 35 to 13, 12:30 remaining. AZRD getting a lot of lead jams tonight, but unfortunately San Diego has got the speed. So the most AZRD can do is stop these jams to keep the margin down. And perhaps Localina will give us a little surprise later tonight. And that's Shirley Demise. Come on, Shirley Demise. And that's the jam. Alright, here we go. 11:20 remaining, 37 to 15. And we have a timeout. And your jam. Here we go. Holy jeez whiz! Look at that speed! Easy lead jam, San Diego. Number 19. Easy lead jam for San Diego. Left Localina in the dust. Oh! Cheap hit! That was a cheap hit, too! Oh my God, people. That was a cheap hit. Jam. lead jam, San Diego. Tyrannosaurus Rex making her way around. That's a jam. I really don't want to see that, but it's 50 to 15. 50 to 15. There goes your pack. Okay, here come your jammers. Here we go. That's Shirley Demise. Shirley Demise. San Diego jammers through, but not lead. Arizona lead jam. W-O-W, people. Finally do something here. Shirley Demise needs to put this in overdrive. She really does. Oh. Little stumble on the front stretch there. Meanwhile, San Diego's racking up the points. Shirley Demise has the lead jam, and, well, that's a jam. Of course, the big question of the night is Trish the Dish going to throw a helmet? We got Localina up. It's 60 to 21, San Diego. And we have a timeout. Fine. Here we go. That's Localina trying to make her way through. And we have a lead jam. Localina through the lead jam. Localina's going to need to speed it up here just a little bit. She wants to have a shot at this pack. Oh! Spilled into the bench! And she's struggling. Localina's a little in trouble there. But she's back in the jam. And she calls it. Good move. Good move on Localina. She did manage to get some points on the board there. Localina did. It's 63 to 23, 5 minutes remaining. San Diego out ahead. Here we go. Tyrannosaurus Rex taking a little stumble on the jammer line, but she's through. But she's out there. But it looks like it's going to be lead jam. Don't know if she got the lead jam. Yeah, no. Nice little hit there on Knockout Nico. Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to make her way through. A little belt whip there, and that's a jam. That is the jam. All right, here we go. We got Shirley Demise against Steely Jan, who's back in and running again despite that little mishap she had a little earlier. It's hard for these skaters. Shirley Demise is through. I think she's through without the lead. Okay, San Diego Jammer through without the lead. Meanwhile, Shirley Demise is trying to score. Oh! Nice little flip off of Ivana. That was hacker to pieces. Okay, we've got 2:23 remaining. It is 76-28 San Diego. This will probably be either the final or second to last final jam here. Period. Oh! No, that's not Trish the Dish. That is 3. And we have a lead jam, AZRD. And that's Localina, and we need it right now. Now, what I wonder now is what it would be a good strategy here. Call off the jam, and then let the last jam go to natural progression, or just ride this baby out. Right now, AZRD is in need of some points, so I think they're really just going to go ahead and ride this baby out. Job. That's the jam. Don't know if we're going to have time to set up for one more. Oh no, we're still going. We're still going. We're still going. Localina just picked up 5, but this pack is moving like wildfire. Well, that's the name of the team. And finally, that's the jam, but do we have time for one more? There's no time. That's it. And that's it. Okay, you can turn the buzzer off now. We have a stuck buzzer at the castle. Oh. Okay. Well, the basic rule was is this: if there was more than 30 seconds on the clock at the end of the jam, then they'll run this last one for natural progression. I don't know if we had 30 seconds on the clock when the jam was called. And that is Dinosaurus Rex. This will be the final jam of the half, folks. Final jam of the half. And nice! the job of the blocker. Meanwhile, here comes Dianosaurus Rex trying to make her way through. She's through lead jam, Arizona. We have a lead jammer, and it's Dianosaurus Rex. Meanwhile, we're watching. Nice. Nice. That looks like, who was that? That was Knockout Nico, who decided to slip a little there in turn 2. And that's it. That's your half. Lighting sucks in this place. This is worse than usual for the lighting.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've ever been here before.
First time.
Oh, usually they have lights on over the benches.
Oh, wow.
But the lighting really sucks. So anyway, let's do it this way. Now I'm going to need to come into you really close when I get a chance because the audio on this thing sucks.
Okay.
Come on around if you want to come around. Now's your time. Now's your chance. Thank you.
Yeah, 2 guys that are still getting dressed.
Okay. Well, here you go. Here's some of the guys from Dry Heat Derby. They're going to be going with the girls tonight, and that's a good thing. And this is Space Case.
Hi.
Hey. So this is really the first, the first real public debut of Dry Heat Derby. You know, we've been talking. You see the Dry Heat logo in the Arizona Derby Report show, and this is really now we're finally going to get a chance to see the league. So how long? So what's happening with you all?
We are just skating, starting to do a lot more scrimmages with especially AZRD. TRD has started doing scrimmages with our Iron Curtain has started doing Saturday scrimmages with us. So we're still building, getting our name out there.
Mm-hmm. So how's recruiting going?
It's going.
Mm-hmm.
It's going pretty well. We still need to once we get our name out there and people actually know that there is men's derby, it'll start picking up.
Mm-hmm. Think there's a great future for men's derby?
Yes, I do.
What about we always hear a lot of people, especially in the women's leagues, that say this is a women's sport. This is a women's domain. The guys should not be a part of this. And I mean, how do you?
There's room for everybody. Back in the day, roller derby was co-ed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to all the women who brought back a wonderful sport.
Mm-hmm. Would you ever like to see a day when a derby league could be alternating periods again?
I would love that. That would be nice to see. But until then, we get chances like this to say, hey, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready to skate, play by WFTDA 3.1 rules, and we're just excited.
All right, good. Okay, first of all, who are you again? I'm sorry.
Do I say my real name?
No, your skate name.
Julius Glazer.
Okay. What got you in the men's derby?
I met one of the skaters in TRD one summer. I came out to watch the bout, and I loved the sport, and I wanted to skate. I didn't at first know of any opportunities to play the game, and then when I found out that people were trying to get men's derby together, I just wanted to join. I mean, and I'm just doing it because I think it's a neat sport and I just want to play it.
All right, great.
So I don't care too much from the gender issue.
I use 5 hours. This will be the first I need.
So what got you into men's derby?
First I was a skater, then I was a big fan, and then I realized they all just have to go together. This is the next natural step for me, I guess.
All right. This is going to be the fun scrimmage now. I don't know. There's nothing like a man derby player in a pink jammer panty. Unbelievable. That's Space Case and Smoke of Dry Heat Derby. There's our white team.
You are enjoying our Arizona Royal Derby. Please do of our matches for road running at the same time. If you do it on me, I'll help you out. We go to the out here.
Alright folks, here we go. This is the first real jam of Dry Heat Derby with a little help from the girls. Yeah, okay, we're going to have a little warm-up time here. Give us a chance to... Alright, here we go. And that's one very gutsy Chachi Patron. Oh, you gotta give her snaps for skating with the guys. You gotta, these are some pretty big guys, let me tell you. They are definitely some big guys. All right, Derby fans, these are your Arizona Derby dudes. This is the first ever public jam for Dry Heat Derby. Here goes your pack, and here come your jammers. We're just going to call these teams black and white. All right, here we go. 20-foot roll. Lead jam, black. Oh. I think we had a little pregame jitters there on the white team. But wow! Wow! Look at this black jammer go! Does some damage and calls it off. Now that's Derby. I love it. And that's Smoke. Now it's time for the girls to jam. False start, white. Chugs Bunny. Close. I don't think the refs saw that false start. I don't think the refs cared. But yeah, that was definitely a false start on Chugs Bunny. All right, here we go. And Chugs Bunny gets the lead call. And we have a lead jammer black. Okay, Derby lovers, this is all for fun. 20 minutes of non-stop mixed gender derby here. We've been very quietly following the Dry Heat Derby. Very quietly following this league. A bunch of men from down in Tucson. The OSDA that I'm also... Oh, nice little fall there. Turn 2. And who's getting blown to the box? Okay. And that's Smalls going to the box. And that's a jam. Okay, wait. We got a jammerless jam? Yes, oh, we got a... Wait. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now what's happening here? We got confusion. I'm gonna have to review the video. So, okay. We got 3-on-2 in the pack. So we definitely had a generalist jam there. Where's my drink? That's right, I forgot. This is the castle. I think any guy who has the guts to come out and do roller derby has got that. Just got guts. Now, of course, the Old School Derby Association also has rules, and they welcome men's derby as well as women's derby, co-ed and alternating periods. And in the equipment list for the men, in addition to the normal requirements of your pads and your mouth guard, they also recommend a cup. Points on the board for somebody right now. Come on, Chachi! You can do it! Okay. What is up with this pack? What is up with this pack? Come on, this is a derby game, not a stroll in the park. There's smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All right, here we go. Let's get serious now. Here comes smoke. Smoke is flying through. Lead jam, black. And welcome to Phoenix, smoke. Look at him go. Nice. Does the damage and calls it off. And okay, let's take a look here and see what we got now. Nathan Napalm jamming for black. And somebody jamming for white. By the way, it's 8-0 right now. 12:26 remaining in this. Oh! And that's a jam. That's Nathan Napalm. Pitch it, jamming in white. And there's smoke again, jamming in black. And where there's smoke, there's fire. Let's see how they do. And we got white, lead jam. definitely about the jammers. Gets in there, does his beats and calls. All right, here we go. Together. Dry heat's been making. Oh! There's something about big guys giving whips to little girls. Space case. And that's the jam.
Maybe don't cut the track.
Remaining at 16-9 black. All right, let's correct that score. It's 17-13 black. This is anybody's game still. 4:35 remaining. And that's Smoke up to the line for dry heat. False start, white. False start. start, white. All right, time for Smoke to widen the margin. Here he comes. Oh, that's going to be so hard to say as we go forward, people. Hey, come on, you know protocol. You got to go on the outside. All right, here we go. Here comes Smoke. He's the only one out there. Oh! Nice. All right, should have kept that jam going. Okay.
It's not his fault. He wasn't dressed with training. Little lady, can you track down some raffle tickets for me? I can do anything. My eyeshadow buddy. Where's my name? Here comes Pitcher. Raffle man. Raffle right for his team. Tiny minions to the mic with the raffle tickets.
The jam.
Another topic behind. Light up on Kennedy's wrap. It's 2 minutes. Let me say.
All right, come on. It's natural ending. Natural conclusion to the bout.
3 minutes, kids. 3
minutes.
You can make it up.
Here we go.
Come on, Bloody Valentine. 3 points. You're tying it up. Go, Papa! Diab freaking Julius Caesar to the outside. Give him 1-4, Diab. Give it to him again. Go, Papa! Good girl!
Lead jam, white.
South's getting out front, and she has your lead jam. Woo! But Johnny Smoke's right behind her. Go, South. You're lead! 3 points! Call it out! No! I saw you have lead. Saucy, call it! Call it! Saucy, good girl! I thought that tied it off in a strategic move. It was not at all coached.
With a little coaching. All right.
We are leading round wicket.
All right, that's it. Good stuff. How did it go?
It was awesome. Time of my life.
Really?
I think we just had a great showing. It was just a lot of fun, and thank you AZRD for just, embracing us and bringing us in and letting us skate with you. And at your halftime.
Welcome to Derby.
Oh, love it. Thank you for having us.
All right.
We have Patrick Cunningham of the Emerald Society Division of the Fire Department and Bob Lofton from the Police Department.
December we had a charity sale, and all the charities are going to go to a charity of our choice. And through the support of our fans and our members and our business community, we were able to raise $1,600 for a society
And now we are going to have a little special announcement here provided by our very own SDDD.
From the mind of the Michi FM plays whatever Michi wants. Slightly off the deep end. MichiFM.com.
Michi-chan.
Okay, here we go. We're going to get ready for a second half of San Diego versus AZRD. It's 79-41 in favor of San Diego. So we got a nice little 38-point margin. Start off with Steely Jan and Dianasaurus Rex. Here we go. Here comes your pack. Jammers. All right, Steely Jan on the outside. She might get it. Steely Jan gets it very easily, but no, she stepped out. No lead jam on San Diego. Dianasaurus Rex stumbling a little bit there, but she might still get it. She could still get it. Oh my word! San Diego's coming out with blocking. We have a lead jam. Lead jam, Arizona. And she's going to call it off. Right thing to do. Stop the bleeding. And that's Dianasaurus Rex. Okay, we got Bonnie Destroyer up now against Shirley Demise. Here we go. Here they come. Here comes your jammers. Bonnie Destroyer out a little bit in the front there, but here comes. Nice hit! Nice hit there by Shirley Demise on Bonnie Destroyer. Here she comes. Oh! Bonnie Destroyer getting a little too close for comfort. Meanwhile, oh! Raina Rage holding off. Nice block by Raina Rage. Holding off on Bonnie Destroyer, but Bonnie Destroyer is going to break. Nice little. AZRD's jammer is caught up in the pack, and we're getting somebody called to the box. And we just lost a San Diego skater to the box. And Shirley Demise is through. And she's scoring. Shirley Demise, no lead jam. baby's gonna go for the whole 2 minutes. All right, kids, this could be the 2 minutes that can change everything. Shirley Demise has just got to pick up the speed. She's doing the best she can. Little clunk on the front stretch there. Meanwhile, San Diego's scoring. So it's still pretty even. And that's the jam. And that's Shirley Demise. Wow, how the margin can shift. 94 to 46, 26-25 remaining. San Diego way out in front. We got Localina up against Isabel Ringer. I think this is the first jam for Isabel Ringer here as a jammer. But we're now waiting on, we got timeout. 94-46. Okay, 94-46. We've got Localina up against Isabel Ringer. Isabel Ringer gets a little bit into the front as they approach the pack. Isabel Ringer taking a whip, trying to get a whip, but the Arizona pivot is all over her. But, oh! And we've got whistles. Meanwhile, Isabel Ringer breaks through, lead jam, San Diego. Localina's also through. Arizona skater going to the box. And that's a jam. Okay, clock is stopped. Okay, there we go. Clock is moving again. We're still got a 94 to 46 score up on the board right now. And we have got Diana Source Rex out there. Up against San Diego 19. I think that's Steely Jan. Yeah, it is Steely Jan. Diana Source Rex having a little problem breaking through. She's through. And we have a lead jam, and it's Diana Source Rex. AZRD, she called it right off. Good move, Diana Source Rex. And Shirley Demise going to the line against Slamurai. That's Slamurai jamming for San Diego. Diana Source Rex jamming for AZRD. This is a newly named TCT team. Here we go. Here we go. Slamurai trying to make her way through the inside. Slamurai is through. Lead jam, San Diego. Meanwhile, Shirley Demise taking a nice hit on turn 4. Taking a little time to get up. Meanwhile, Slamurai doing an exhibition of speed around this track. And there she goes. She's getting a little caught up there. She's making her way through. Meanwhile, Shirley Demise, about 40 feet back from the pack, trying to make her way back into this. Oh, Slamurai, and we have a San Diego skater down, and she's hurt. And lemon drop is up and she's going. All right. Let's hear it for lemon drop. Yeah. We definitely have a Shirley Demise fan club back here in turn 3. Now we got Localina going up against that looks like Ivana. That is Ivana. Ivana Spankin. Localina up against Ivana Spankin. What a pairing. Meanwhile, we got some booty call going on in the pack. All right, come on, Isabel Ringer, shake that thing. While Hollywood was watching too. Nice stuff here. Okay, we got a timeout with 23:20 remaining. It's 99-46. All right, here we go. We're watching Bonnie Destroyer making a mockery of the pack. But wait, while we weren't looking, Ivana Spankin breaks through lead jam. Lead jam San Diego, and it's Ivana Spankin. Ivana trying to get San Diego over the century mark. One more pass of the pack and she'll do it. It is 100, and Ivana breaks through. Ivana Spankin on fire. Meanwhile, Localina is just stumbling all over the place. And Ivana scores more. Bonnie Destroyer to the box. What are you doing? Go! Bonnie Destroyer to the box. The dish taking a little extracurricular shot and then getting a little back. This is fun, folks. Oh! Nice! 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 And that's Ivana Spankin. Alright, Derby lovers, this is something that AZRD fans don't want to see right now. 122 to 46, and there's still 20 minutes and change remaining in this game. Right now at this pace, San Diego could go for 200. It's very possible. We have more jams like that? They probably will. 122 to 46. That means that Ivana's jam was... Ivana would have had to have had a 25-point jam there, at least. Ivana Spankin putting the nail on this one. The Tent City Terrors will need a miracle now. But let's see if they can do it. Come on, Arizona, back your team. That's a jam. Here we go. We've got ourselves Shirley Demise and Slamerai. And and that's Hollywood taking a little slip right in front of me, turn 3. Shirley Demise trying to get through. Shirley Demise is through, no lead jam. Slamerai is through, lead jam San Diego. They could really just take this game, break and jam and break and call it off and pretty much win this thing. There you go, 18:35 remaining. 128.46. The castle's just trying to save their power bill, but that's usually lit up back there. That's why I'm over here. Localina jamming up against. That is a. Isabel Ringer. Isabel Ringer through lead jam San Diego. Meanwhile, Localina is just having a lot of resistance, trying to pack through the inside. She's still having trouble. Localina really having problems on this one. Getting worked on by the San Diego pivot. She finally gets through. Localina's through. But San Diego's got the lead jam. For San Diego, that's Isabel Ringer. And she calls. Okay, 100-point margin is not that far away for San Diego, 133 to 46. We've got Steely Jan up against Dianosaurus Rex, and we have a bad start. Okay, we got a restart here. That's Dianosaurus Rex going up against Steely Jan. Steely Jan's going to the box, I think. Or we're swapping. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, we got San Diego Jammers in the box. We're going to have a solo jam for Arizona. And that's Dianosaurus Rex who's going to do it. She needs to put a lot of points on this board. Power jam! Here we go. It's time for an AZRD power jam. Diana through lead jam. Arizona needs to pump up the speed. That pack is going to stay fast. very fast. They don't want her to get through. Here comes Dianosaurus Rex, ready to get some help from her blockers. Here she is, midway. But now she's got 3 San Diegos to deal with. She's through 1. She's through 2. She takes a fall. That's lemon drop giving her a fall. And we've got Dianosaurus Rex going down there. Not good news for AZRD. One of their 2 stars in the jammer rotation here tonight. Going down there. Pretty nasty hit by Lemon Drop there. Okay, so now we're going to have Shirley Demise going up against Steely Jan. If Diana doesn't come back into this, the burden is going to be very much on the burden's going to be pretty much on number 25 here tonight. And that's Shirley Demise. Here we go. And here come your jammers. Shirley Demise, that's Steely Jan riding the outside. Nice hit off Arena Rage. But it was just what they need. Shirley Demise is through. We had a lead jam. Oh, Demise is out. Power Jam San Diego. San Diego's got this, but they don't have lead jam, so this is going to go for a while. This is a chance for San Diego to put more salt in the wound. Look out, San Diego. Meanwhile, the pack is really trying to... The pack is scrambling on this one. But the problem is that AZRD looks like they're too short. Looks like we got 4-on-3 here right now. 4-on-3 derby going right now. San Diego taking advantage of the moment here. But here she comes out of the sin bin. Shirley Demise is out of the sin bin. And she's cooking. She's got a lot of catching up here to do. San Diego's smart, they'll just play this one slow, and that's a jam. And that's Shirley Demise. Okay, calling the backup, it is Gratuitous Violet jamming for the TCT. Good to see her jamming. I like it when she jams. We're going to keep a watch on Gratuitous. Okay, Gratuitous Violet taking a little fall there in turn 4. But here she comes. Here she comes. Meanwhile, the San Diego Jammer's trying to sneak through. But no! Gratuitous Violet is through, but she does not get the lead jam. No lead jammer. We're going for 2. No lead jammer. We're going for 2. So nice to meet you there. All right, here we go. we got whistles. And that's jam. And we got San Diego skater going to the box. Not good, AZRD fans. Not good. 161, 46, 10 and change remaining. A few more jams like this. Oh, we'll make that 50 to 161. And here we go. We have. And that's Ivana spanking. Another matchup of Ivana spanking and Localina. Localina trying to make her way through. Localina on the outside. Localina trying. Does she get it? Did she stay in? She did not stay in. Localina breaks, no lead jam. Ivana can still get it and break. Ivana can still get this and call it. Ivana trying her hardest. Ivana should be through. Ivana's through and they're calling her. I think we got another jam going for two. TCT's really in trouble here, folks. Derby lovers. This is good stuff. Nice! Nice pack work by both teams. Missy going to the box. Packer to pieces going to the box. There's only 3 pink shirts on the floor right now. With Localina jamming. All right, here we go. Here comes Localina. Oh, and that's a jam. Stop the bleeding. And that's Localina. All right, we're up over 100-point margin here. We've got Trish the Dish jamming against. Well, welcome back, Dinosaurus Rex. And Trish takes a stumble. She always does this when she jams. She always does that. Trish the Dish, you gotta love her. Double hit on Dinosaurus Rex there. Meanwhile, Trista now and oh, hello. Wait a minute, is this jam starting or stopping? It's over. It's a jam. You put Trish the Dish in a jam. You put a star on Trish and anything can happen. Timeout. 6:32 remaining. 166.58. All right, here we go with Dinosaurus Rex going up against hair. Lots and lots of hair. Here comes your pack. Jammer's right behind. Oh! Isabel Ringer stumbles on the front stretch. But Dinosaurus Rex not doing that much better. You got lots. We have a lead jam and it's Well, maybe this game won't go 200. Go, Shirley! He has slightly closed in the margin, but just slightly. There we got now. And that's our Shirley demise. Yeah, Lemon Drop just tried to Shirley demise is through. No lead jam. No lead jam. San Diego gets the lead. Calls. Special welcome tonight to Sun Valley Roller Girls, or Sun City Roller Girls from El Paso, Texas. About 20 of them came out tonight. And here we go. And that's Gratuitous Violet taking a little spill in 4. Somebody getting blown. Oh! I wish I could have got that one too. Hollywood, two pinks to the box. All right, kids, here you go. It's 3-on-3 derby. And we have a lead jam, and it's Gratuitous Violet, AZRD. We got one more jam after this. One more jam after this. Nice job. This is a very fast pack. And that's the jam. Okay, Derby lovers, it looks like this is it. 130 remaining, 172.62. Final. It looks like this will be the final jam. And Knockout Nico going up to the line. Knockout Nico going to the line. The final jam. Final jam. Knockout Nico to the box. It's all. Put a fork in it. This one is done. San Diego opportunity to add some insult to injury. Meanwhile, their jammer goes to the box. Goes to the bench. Folks, this is it. Oh, come on! Come on, Rob! And Jammerless Jam! Jammerless Jam! The game can't end on a Jammerless Jam! Game can't end on a jammerless jam. All right, here we go. One more final hurrah, thanks to the Jammerless Jam. And we got a false start. Oh. We have another jam. What? Oh, confusion. Confusion, final jam confusion, but this is all fun, folks. First the Jammerless Jam, and now this. Final jam, as long as this one doesn't end in a Jammerless Jam, we're done. Start the clock! Remaining, they must stop the clock and let the final jam go to its natural conclusion. We got one jammer down. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's try to get the San Diego jammer to... As long as the San Diego jammer stays in there, this is done. And we got somebody being whistled to the box. The game can end on a Jammerless Jam, but oh, this is too fun. Come on, somebody try to penalize the jammer so we can go more. That's it, it's over. That's it. It's over. All right. And welcome back, Paul. And here comes your San Diego Wildfires. All right, San Diego. I saw you take a big hit there.
I dislocated my jaw.
Oh no. Well, hang in.
Little documentary.
Well, hang in there. I do the Derby report, the Arizona Derby report.
Oh, you do? Awesome.
Yeah. Michi-chan.com.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Look it up.
yep, derbydata.com.
Derby data.
That's the easier one to remember.
All right.
All right.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
15.
Oh. And the brats have got her for just 3 more years.
Yep. And the boys. She knocks the boys down.
Oh, yeah.
There's something else in there. Yeah, there's another breast in there. Like
Aw.
standing right there.
Now, this has got to be a good one if it comes from Trish and Ivana. Oh, my God, you got wheels. Radars even.
Oh, someone stole it. Oh, there it is. Thank you guys so much. She worked for us. She's a roller derby professional. You're welcome.
Alright. Well, Derby lovers, we saw a lot tonight. We saw guys skating derby. We saw San Diego just living up to their name, the Wildfire. We saw Ivana Spankin giving the scorekeepers a run for their money. That's what it's all about. Michi-chan, Derby love. We've got stiletto wheels